This evening of introducing Jaynee.
Jaynee.
What? I've been called
I don't know
worse.
what's got Jaynee in my mind.
It's the spelling.
Jaynee.
It's the spelling. But
How about, why, just remember Dick and Jane.
I was in politics. I was called a lot worse than that.
No?
She's running, or she's going to be my second for this group. And maybe by the time that she's done, she can get me to pronounce her name
That's it
right.
now.
Thanks, Larry.
Go ahead.
Larry gets
I just want to talk about a couple of things. First of all, my qualifications. I had 2 congressional runs, and I had a rather robust grassroots campaign. During those runs, it garnered a lot of international, or rather national attention. I had interviews with people like Peggy Noonan from the Wall Street Journal, Judge Napolitano. I was on his show, and it was pretty cool. And then syndicated news radio host and Fox contributor Lars Larson and I actually got to be quite good friends during it. I've held various positions in our local party over in Roseburg. I got active in the party over there in 2009, actually after I ran for Congress, not before. After that time, I ran as secretary and general board positions. I was also secretary, vice president, and president of the Republican Women over there from 2010 on. So I was active there. With the DCRCC, that was our party over there, and the Republican Women, we did a lot of fundraisers. That was our major thing, is fundraisers. Now the party used it for a 12-month office, which I didn't really agree with. I wanted money going towards getting people to vote. But that was one thing that they did. UVRW did a lot of fundraisers because they donated to the candidates themselves. And they also paid, part of the club, the Women Republican, paid for their members or their delegates to go to national and state conventions. And that's something that I see as a vision, and that's the other thing I want to talk about is my vision for our local party, is growing the party to include more rank-and-file Republicans. We have a lot of voters out there, as it showed in the last election. We have a lot of Republicans. We need to get them in here. And so one way to accomplish that is by using the database that Larry referred to, that we talked about last week, that I used during the Trump campaign last year when I was working with them, is I used it's called Advantage. And it's a database of all the voters in the state. And we'd be limited to our county, or our township, but that gives us the opportunity to reach out to those people, invite them to our events, and then to have events. Fundraisers are used more not only for candidates, but it's also used, one thing I see a fundraiser good for, low-key, is getting people out. Getting them active and them feel like they're part of it. Part of a larger vision, which is what we are. We also need to pay for our delegates to go to these conventions. So many people want to get involved with the rich white party because they can't afford to do these things. If we can have fundraisers to help people to pay to go to these events, it's going to bring more people in and get more people involved. So that's one thing that I see, the fundraising, and the $6,000 coming in to help pay for is get delegates to the conventions. These steps will help us to accomplish our mission as a party, which is to get more Republicans elected to office. That's we need, that's we see, that's my vision, and I thank you for your support. Good enough for you. Thanks, Larry.
All right. That being said, you know who she is, where she's come from. I need a second for this, so I'm going to nominate Jaynee to be my second.
I'll second the motion.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Aye.
Oh, you.
He said he was going to be the opposer, so.
Therefore, I nominate Dave Chandler to be your second.
He can be my third.
Third.
I abstained from voting then. No, I vote yea.
All right, thank you, Jaynee. So, we let everybody vote in this one. I think it's unanimous, so.